Dr. Robert Langley was a renowned psychologist, with a particular interest in studying the minds of serial killers. Over the years, he had interviewed countless criminals, delving into the darkest corners of their psyches in search of answers. He had become somewhat of a celebrity in his field, and his research was highly sought after by both academics and law enforcement alike. In his private life, Dr. Langley had a peculiar hobby. He collected mementos from the killers he had interviewed, which he displayed proudly in a hidden room at his home. Each item was carefully labeled with the name of the killer and the grisly details of their crimes. This secret collection was his pride and joy, a dark testament to his life's work. One day, Dr. Langley received a mysterious letter in the mail. The envelope contained a single key, accompanied by a cryptic note that read, "Unlock the truth." Intrigued, he spent days searching for the lock that the key would fit, but to no avail. Then, late one night, while he was alone in his study, he noticed something weird about one of the books on his shelf. It was a book about the infamous Whispering Killer, whose identity had never been discovered. Dr. Langley had always been fascinated by this case, as it was one of the few that had eluded him throughout his career. As he examined the book more closely, he realized that the spine was hollowed out, creating a hidden compartment just large enough for the mysterious key. With a growing sense of unease, he inserted the key and turned it, revealing a hidden message scrawled in red ink.
You've collected their stories, but have you ever wondered what they've collected from you?
Dr. Langley's blood ran cold as he read the message. Overwhelmed by paranoia, he frantically searched his house for any signs of intrusion. He found nothing out of the ordinary, but the fear continued to gnaw at him. In the following weeks, Dr. Langley began to receive strange gifts in the mail. A lock of hair, a blood-stained handkerchief, and other gruesome tokens that seemed to be mementos from his own past. Each package came with a note, taunting him with hints that the sender knew more about him than he could possibly imagine. As the disturbing deliveries continued, Dr. Langley became increasingly unhinged. He isolated himself from his friends and colleagues, convinced that someone was watching him, waiting to strike. His obsession with discovering the truth consumed him, and his once illustrious career crumbled around him. In a final desperate act, Dr. Langley tracked down the last known location of the Whispering Killer. He found himself standing in front of a decrepit old house, the air thick with a sense of foreboding. Inside, he discovered a grisly scene, a room filled with mementos, each one dedicated to him. As he stared in horror at the macabre collection, the chilling truth finally dawned on him. The Whispering Killer had been studying him all along, turning the tables on the great Dr. Robert Langley. And in the end, the doctor had become the ultimate trophy in the killer's twisted collection.